Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I got some heavy stuff I want to talk about, right? So anyway, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a current subscriber, welcome to the channel for the first time. If you're new here, please check out the content, right? Please subscribe, share, all that good stuff does help the channel grow. Road to 5,000 and beyond. The purpose of this channel is to educate and motivate, not just me sharing with you, but hopefully you sharing your thoughts and insights with me as well. So, hey, welcome to the channel. All right, so today what I want to do is, I need to control my, I won't say anger, but disgust that I have for this topic, and there are reasons why I have disgust for this topic. But anyway, so let's talk about abuse in relationships. Let's talk about abuse in relationships. It is let me start off by saying, if there if there's anyone that who's looking at this video and you are currently in an abusive relationship, try your best to get whatever you need to get in order and leave. Do not stay. If you are still in it, you have stayed long enough. Whether it is abusive, whether it is verbally abusive, whether it is physically abusive, whatever, both, leave now. Also, if you have kids, it's even more imperative that you leave. Don't stay thinking because you don't know where you're going to get the money from, or you don't know where you're going to go. And this is for men or women who are out there and you have now found yourself in an abusive relationship. Leave now. If there are things, look, there might be stuff that you could put in place before you go. You have to identify a place to stay. You know, these are the tips that folks are given, right? You've got to identify a place to stay. Maybe you have to identify sources of income, employment, if you don't already have a job. So that makes it even more difficult. And a lot of times people stay in these relationships because of financial issues, because they wonder, where's the money going to come from? What's going to happen? What's going to go on? Do not, these people, folks who are abusive, what they do is they are taking away your humanity day by day by day. They are taking away your humanity day after day after day. Do not stay. You are better than this. You are bigger than this. You do not need to leave yourself in a situation like this. Let me tell you, even if you struggle financially because you have to get your life together, because you got to get a job and you got to do this and you do that, it will be better in the long run for you to leave now and have your mental health not deteriorated, not stalked, not depleted, attempted to be taken away by your abuser anymore. Your mental health will be better in the long run if you do not stay in an abusive relationship. There is no man or woman on planet Earth that is so good at anything, regardless of how much money they have, regardless of their resources. And I know folks are gonna say, well, you just can't. Yes, I mean, there comes a time where you have to be willing to suffer beyond what is going on right now. And when I say that, I mean this. Yes, you may not have the resources to go it on your own. Yes, you may have to identify resources, but there's places out there. Don't stay in your situation. Don't stay. I know people would love to say, oh, it's so easy for you to say, or this or whatever. No, let me tell you, do not stay. Life will get better. Do not stay. And you do not want your kids to see that as being an example of what a relationship is supposed to look like. You do not want your kids, you have daughters, to see, if you're a woman, you don't want your kids to see you getting beat on or talked down to, spit on, choked, whatever the case is, in an abusive way. You do not want that to be the example that your children, young men, are growing up seeing. It might be rough out there, but there are organizations out here to help you. There are churches. There are places out here that will offer assistance. There are people that will offer assistance. The other thing is, don't worry about being ashamed. Don't let this whole idea of, well, I'm going to be embarrassed, I'm going to feel ashamed, or whatever the case is, keep you in a position of unhappiness. Keep you in a position where you are just, your humanity is being taken away. I know people who have allowed themselves to remain in relationships like this for far too long. They have gained nothing except further deterioration and destruction of their self-worth, their image, their confidence, of their humanity. Do not allow yourself to stay in relationships like that. Get up and get out. Seek the help. Seek the resources. Because folks like that are narcissists. And a lot of times abuse could be going on right in your face, and you do not know. A lot of times stuff could be going on right in your face, and you do not know. Because again, a lot of times people are hiding, embarrassed. Sometimes they've been threatened. Their lives have been threatened. They've been told. Stuff to believe that folks might try to take their life. There are some sick men and sick women out there. They need help. When you get to the point where you're putting your hands on folks, threatening them, telling them what you're going to do to them, making them scared, and you're using that type of fright and all that sort of stuff, that those threats to suppress someone's humanity, then you know that's a sick person. Sick person. But they're good. They also know how to pretend, how to fit in with everyone else. People, folks, if you know anyone, or if it's you, find a plan, make a plan, find the resources. It might be rough at first, but look at your situation. You do not want to end up being a statistic. There is no man, no woman, none that is so good that you should stay with them and be beaten, abused, verbally, physically, mentally. None. No. None. At the end of every video, I ask two things always. One, do something good for yourself and do something good for someone else. Do something good for yourself and then do something good for someone. If you're in an abusive relationship, walk away. In the long run, you'll realize it's the best decision you ever could have made.